Hello students. In the previous lecture, we discussed about the hardware implementation of MIS. Now in this lecture, we will be discussing about the software implementation of MIS. Now software selection is a critical aspect of system development. There are two ways of acquiring a software. There can be two ways you can acquire a software. First one is custom made, means that particular software will be made according to your needs and requirement. Second one is off the shelf, means ready-made packages are available and you have to download that package and you can use them. They are not according to your requirement. So nowadays there is a great demand for these packages as they are very cheap and few of them are freely available in the market. So there are certain criteria which should be there for software selection, and the points are mentioned here. We will be discussing them one by one. The first one is reliability, then functionality, capacity, flexibility, usability, security, performance, serviceability, ownership, and minimal cost. We will go through them one by one in a few lines so that we get a clear picture what these terms means. So first one, reliability. This word has been made from reliable for reliability. Probability that the software will be executed in a specific period of time, that too without any failures. Means that the software should perform well in a specific period of time, and that too without any failure. And it is very important for professional users that the system should, that the software should work properly. It brings the concept of modularity, or you can say with an ease, the package can be modified. So this is all about the reliability. Then the functionality, it is the definition of facilities, performance, and other factors that the user required in the finished products. So there are set of facility and the performance. And if you want any product or any software, so there are certain things which are desired, which are basic requirement of that particular software that you want in your finished product. So that is your functionality that the users require in a finished product. Then capacity, or you can say the capability of the software package to handle user requirement. Like if you want to save a heavy file or number of data in the report, this should be there. Means it should have a good capacity to handle a large amount of data and a greater number of file, a huge file, and the number of reports it could handle. So the capability of software package again is an important check for software implementation. All the limitations should be checked beforehand. Then the flexibility. Flexibility itself means adaptability. Like it should be easily modifiable. You can modify its program easily, and there is not much effort is required in this. Then is usability. Usability means the effort required to operate, prepare the input, and interpret the output of a program. So again, it is an important criteria that this should be minimum. Means the effort should be minimum and the output and the efficiency should be greater. And two main point that should be considered here is the portability and understandability. The portability means the ability of the software to be used. Portability means another sense you can also understand that portable means it is easily carryable. Means if you want to take that software from one system to another system, that should work properly. So portable. Then understandably means the purpose of the product should be clearly defined. Okay. Then is security. Security means the measure of likelihood that a system users can accidentally or intentionally access or destroy unauthorized data. Security means whenever we talk about software, the first thing that comes to our mind is the security or privacy. or you can say the theft part is becoming very popular nowadays. Your data is being hacked if you are applying online something, or you are putting your data online. So there is a high chance that your data might get accessed by some unauthorized users. So this has to be a great check that system should be that software should be given access to only the authorized users. So it is a measure of likelihood that a system can accidentally or intentionally access or destroy your unauthorized data. Then is about the performance. It is a measure of the capacity of a software package to do what is expected to do. Performance means जो उस particular software का काम है, how particular efficiently he is doing that particular performance. This criteria focus on throughput, or how effectively a package performs under peak load. Means when there is a heavy time or lots of load is there, under that how efficiently that particular software package is working. Serviceability. This criteria focuses on documentation and vendor support. So now you have seen this number of steps are there. There are more than 8 or 9 steps. So this has to be very careful, and this has to be properly documented, that what are the things needed for the software requirement, software implementation of MIS, and the vendor support, how vendor is going to support post the delivery. So we will go through them one by one again. In one line, reliability means how effectively the software is working without failure. In a specific period of time it is working, but that too without failure. Functionality means the basic thing or basic set of requirement or basic set of attributes that a user wants in a finished product. So these are the basic set of attributes that a software should have. Then capacity. Capacity means the ability of a software package to handle a large amount of data, as nowadays lots of data will be there, number of data elements, report should be there, all the limitations should be checked beforehand. Then flexibility. Flexibility means adaptability. It is very least amount of effort is required to modify the program. Then coming to the usability. Usability means this criteria requires to the effort required to operate the input, operate and prepare the input, then interpret the output of the program. So that it should be easily usable. It should be easy to use. Then lots of technical things should be there. So it becomes very typical for a non-IT person to understand the software. So it should be easy to use. And there are two main things that should be taken care of here is two main points, that is portability and understandability. Portability means ability of the software to be used, how effectively it can be used by the end users. And understandability means what is the main purpose of the product. Now security, this is all about how your data is being accessed. You should not access any unauthorized data, or your data should not be given to any unauthorized person. Only authorized person should get access to the data. Then is performance. Performance means the actual task the software has to do and what it is expected to do. Means this is the main ability, how effectively that particular software is able to perform under peak load situation. When the load is very high, how that particular software is going to perform and in that particular situation. Then coming to the serviceability, now we have seen a lots of steps. Now the final step is about the documentation. Like we should have a proper documentation check, so that in case in future, if a user changes that, oh, we didn't give this type of requirement, so you should have a proof. You should keep that, okay, you gave this requirement, you have signed this particular document. So you can re-verify your user requirements and what are the organizational goals, what are the vendors criteria, what was the vendors proposals, and all the things should be properly documented, so that in future, in case any of the, whether it is the end user or the vendors get into dispute, so you can show the proper documentation and it will be a proof that this particular thing was decided and how it is going to proceed, all these things. Now, we forgot about this, that ownership, it's about who owns the software, and consider whether he has the right to access the software, he can sell or modify the software. Ownership means whether you are the sole owner of that particular software, or you have the right to simply access. You can directly simply access the software, or you have the right whether you can sell that particular software to third person, or you can modify something in that particular software. That is the ownership, means you have the sole ownership, or you have the right to only modify the content, or you have the right to sell the software, or you have the right to simply access the software. So you have 3-4 options that decides your ownership. Then the minimal cost. Now cost is everywhere in any organization. It is a major consideration in deciding whether you should go for in-house software or you should go for the vendor software. So you have to check on the basis of cost benefit analysis, and then you have to finalize the software, whether you want to go for in-house or vendor software. So this is all about the software implementation in MIS. So this is all for today's lecture. Thank you.